The 2024-25 season was a bitter pill for Real Madrid. From their usual throne as the kings of European football, Los Blancos stumbled across all fronts. A humiliating defeat to Arsenal in Europe, coupled with a series of lackluster performances in La Liga, marked one of their most disappointing campaigns in recent memory. But now there's a new heartbeat at the Santiago Bernabeu. Xabi Alonso has arrived, and with him, a vision. A vision not just to win, but to restore Madridismo, that unmistakable identity, that pride, that aura. The 2025-26 season isn't just another year. It's the beginning of a footballing resurrection. With a flexible tactical philosophy and a razor-sharp sense of player management, Alonso is already laying the foundations of a new era at Real Madrid. At the center of it all, a reinvented 4-4-2 diamond, the blueprint of balance and control. But Alonso's secret weapon lies in his adaptability, the ability to morph between a diamond midfield and a fluid 3-5-2. It's this tactical duality that could give Real Madrid the upper hand in any scenario, enhancing their attacking flow while reinforcing defensive structure. Between the posts, there's no debate. Thibaut Courtois remains untouchable. At 33, the Belgian giant continues to defy time. In a season marred by defensive injuries and inconsistency, Courtois stood as a beacon of stability. With 11 clean sheets, a 72% save rate, and just 0.97 goals conceded per game, he was once again among La Liga's top performers. His 96.2% success rate against crosses, the highest of his entire La Liga career, underlines just how vital he remains. In this transitional phase, Courtois is not just a goalkeeper. He's the foundation Alonso is building on. Backing him up is Andriy Lunin, and Madrid fans can breathe easy. The Ukrainian has shown immense growth and composure in Courtois' absence, proving that he's more than just a backup. He's a reliable second-in-command, always ready to step in and hold the fort without hesitation. Now, let's talk about the back line and the quiet revolution that's underway. Under Alonso, Real Madrid's defense is getting a bold makeover. 3 new signings signal intent: Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alvaro Carreras, and Dean Huijsen. Add to that the core of Eder Militao, Antonio Rudiger, Dani Carvajal, Ferland Mendy, and Fran Garcia, and you have the makings of a backline built not just on steel but on intelligence and evolution. Trent Alexander-Arnold's arrival marks a new era. After more than a decade with Liverpool, he didn't come to Madrid looking for opportunities. He came to take Real Madrid to another level. Last season, Trent recorded 6 Premier League assists and 4 goals and 8 assists across all competitions. Already, he's made his mark. His decisive assist against Juventus in the Club World Cup sealed Madrid's place in the final. Alonso sees more than just a full back. He sees a footballing brain. Whether operating as an advanced right back, stepping into midfield, or even as an inverted register in a 3-5-2, Trent's ability to switch defense into attack in a heartbeat makes him a central piece of Alonso's system, even with Carvajal back to full fitness. In the center, Antonio Rudiger remains the immovable object. Tough, experienced, and fearless, he's still the man to turn to when the going gets tough. Despite battling a knee injury and some shaky form at the 2025 Club World Cup, his 11 clean sheets and 6 critical blocks in 29 La Liga appearances last season prove his value is undiminished. If Real Madrid wants to reclaim glory, Rudiger's leadership and physical dominance will be non-negotiable. Then there's Dean Huijsen, the new kid with an old soul. Signed for £50 million, the Spanish youngster wasted no time proving his worth. At the Club World Cup, he played the full 90 minutes in all 5 matches, helped keep 2 clean sheets, and showed a composure that belied his age. Tall, smart, technically sound, Huijsen is the kind of modern defender Alonso craves. He fits seamlessly into either a back 4 or a back 3, giving the team flexibility in shape and style. His rise could be the biggest defensive breakthrough of the season. Behind them, Raúl Asensio hopes to bounce back from a disappointing Club World Cup, while David Alaba faces an uncertain future as he returns from a long injury layoff. Whether either can reclaim their former status remains to be seen. On the left flank, Real Madrid may have found their solution in Álvaro Carreras. With Ferland Mendy plagued by injuries and Fran Garcia yet to fully convince, Alonso turned to the former academy product, spending 50 million euros to bring Carreras back from Benfica. Since leaving Madrid's youth system in 2020, Carreras has matured into a fast, fearless fullback, tailor-made for modern high-pressing football. His energy, overlapping runs, and relentless work rate make him the perfect wingback in Alonso's 3-5-2. Whether bombing forward to stretch the play or dropping back to shut down counterattacks, Carreras offers the width and defensive balance Real Madrid desperately needed. He's not just filling a gap, he's owning the left flank. If the defense is the foundation, then midfield is the beating heart of Real Madrid's machine. And at the center of that heart stands Aurélien Tchouameni, the metronome who has quietly grown into one of the finest defensive midfielders in world football since arriving at the Bernabeu in 2022. His ability to break up play, recycle possession, and ping long passes with laser precision makes him an indispensable part of Alonso's system, both as a defensive shield and as a launchpad for transition. Alongside him, Federico Valverde returns to his natural habitat. The Uruguayan warrior spent much of the 2024-25 campaign filling in at right back due to Carvajal's injury, sacrificing his preferred role without a second thought. Yet even in an unfamiliar position, Valverde never stopped running, never stopped giving. Now back in midfield, his relentless energy and tactical intelligence will pair perfectly with Tchouameni to form a dynamic double pivot, protecting the defense while controlling the rhythm of the game. Jude Bellingham, after a spectacular debut season, remains a cornerstone of the project. Though Kylian Mbappé's arrival has pushed him into wider, deeper areas, Bellingham's blend of elegance and intensity continues to shine. Whether gliding through the midfield or charging into the box, his presence is constant. He's a rare breed, technically gifted, physically imposing, and mentally unbreakable. In Alonso's structure, he'll enjoy a free roaming role, exploiting pockets of space and unlocking defenses with that trademark burst and bite. But the boldest move in midfield belongs to Arda Güler. Once a precocious playmaker stuck between the lines, Güler has flourished under Alonso's guidance, dropping deeper into midfield where his sharp football IQ, silky footwork, and growing confidence have been unleashed. At the Club World Cup, he bagged a goal and 2 assists, not just stats, but signs of maturity. Güler looks at home orchestrating play from the center, thriving in a system that rewards his creativity and vision. And then there's the next wonder kid, Franco Mastantuono, only 17 years old, signed from River Plate for 45 million euros, yet already turning heads in Madrid. Mastantuono had over 60 professional appearances and a senior Argentina call-up before even stepping into the Bernabeu. Alonso personally convinced him to choose Madrid, promising a clear development path. And he's already delivering. With his dribbling flair, through-ball precision, and signature chipped passes over the top, Mastantuono draws early comparisons to peak James Rodriguez. He might be young, but his ceiling is frightening. Behind the starters, Real Madrid's depth remains world-class. Eduardo Camavinga, Dani Ceballos, and Brahim Diaz are all more than capable of stepping in and changing the tempo of any match, giving Alonso rotational freedom across all competitions. Up front, it was supposed to be the beginning of a new dynasty, Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappé, the unstoppable duo. But reality didn't quite live up to the hype, at least not yet. Mbappé's first season delivered numbers, 43 goals, 5 assists in 56 matches. But in big moments, especially at the Club World Cup, he left fans frustrated, missing clear chances, drawing criticism for his attitude, and failing to lead when it mattered most. Vinicius, ever electric on the left, was often left isolated when Mbappé was out injured, and the distractions didn't help. A stalled contract negotiation, visible frustration, and a surprise substitution in the semi-final against PSG all weighed on his confidence. Rodrigo, once a key figure under Ancelotti, now looks set to depart. Despite being in top form, he doesn't seem to fit into Alonso's long-term vision. and a summer exit appears likely. But football always writes new stories, and Gonzalo Garcia is the latest chapter. Virtually unknown heading into the Club World Cup, with just 61 senior minutes to his name across La Liga and Copa del Rey, the 19-year-old exploded into the spotlight. When Mbappé fell ill and Endrick was sidelined, Gonzalo seized the moment, scoring 4 goals, including the match winner against Juventus in the round of 16th. He walked away with the golden boot and the admiration of Alonso, who boldly declared, "He's untouchable." The comparisons to Raul Gonzalez are premature, but not unfounded. There's something about Gonzalo, a sense of timing, an instinct, a fire. This 2025-26 Real Madrid squad is something special. A fusion of experience and youth, of global stars and emerging gems. In Xabi Alonso, they have a modern architect, a strategist who values control, intensity, and purpose. The team is no longer leaning on magic or mystique. It's built on structure, data, and undeniable talent. The king is coming back, and this time it's not just a dream, it's happening, one measured step at a time, beneath the bright lights of the Bernabeu. But what about you? Do you believe in Xabi Alonso's flexible strategy? Can it truly bring Real Madrid back to the top of world football? Let us know in the comments.